All right, we're over here because it's raining outside. Hi, I'm Heather from booktubes, and today is my face-off reading vlog for the Amazing Readathon hosted by Bree at 4 Paws in a Book. If you still want to join the readathon, you can, because wherever you join, that's where you start, so you don't have to catch up on half a month's worth of reading or anything. So if you wanted to just do like the last couple legs, you could. But I am a host for Team Romance, and I'm so excited for Face-Off weekend. I am a huge fan of novellas. I do the best of the year novellas every single year in December. I love novellas. I read them regularly. They hold a very special place in my reading. They are such great palate cleansers. I enjoy a good short read, and writing a novella is a skill. So when you find an author who does it really well, you just want more from them because not everybody can pull it off. So for context, I usually read around 20 books a month, a little over 20, right? But I do D&F quite a bit. However, in the month of May, I read 13 books, I D&F 5, and I read 8. So my goal for Face-Off weekend is to outread my month of May. It's going to be all novellas. It's going to be all manga and short form books. So is that the right phrasing for that? Doesn't matter, you get what I'm saying. Anywho, but my goal is to outread the month of May this weekend. Now, Face-Off weekend is only from noon on Friday, my time, to noon on Sunday, my time. And I'm busy. I have a husband and we had our 13-year wedding anniversary this week, and we are going on date night tonight. Also, we have 3 kids, so he went his Father's Day weekend as I had my Mother's Day weekend, and is right and deserved. He certainly deserves to have some attention and to get to do what he wants on Father's Day weekend. However, I'm doing Face-Off weekend, so I'm going to have to try and squeeze reading into the times that I can actually read, and also not make my husband feel like I ignored him all weekend, because that is not my goal. So anyways, I know tonight is going to be a wash, so I'm going to see how much I can read between noon and 5 o'clock when he gets home from work and we need to leave for our date. God bless coffee. God bless. I have a whole pile of possibilities. I have like 42 books on my Face-Off TBR, and that's not going to happen. That's not realistic. However, beating my 13 books in May, I think I can do that. So I'm very excited about this. I don't know. I'm competitive. I love short books. I think this is going to be so much fun. I really love the scavenger hunt element that we're going to get. All of my updates during Face-Off weekend are probably going to be quite short, because if I have time to film an update, I have time to be reading, and I would rather be reading. I hope my team is prepared for me to not really be in the chat. I don't want to do too many sprints, because I will read more if I'm not on sprints. If I'm just like watching the sprints, but I'm reading. I have all sorts of strategies in place for me and my reading and what I like to do and what works for me, and I'm just like super hyped about it. I'm jazzed. So that's it. That is my intro. From here on out, we're probably gonna have quick I liked it, I didn't like it, this is what I read updates. I'm ready to outread the producers, and by that I mean I'm ready to read some against the producers, because I know for a fact I cannot outread all of them, but I can probably outread some of them. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Honorary shout out to Shay at Shay Geeks Out, who I know I will not be outreading. But I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what I can do. So yeah, that's it. I'm really excited. Clearly, I'm happy. I'm ready to go. And now I need to go edit and upload and load the dishwasher and run the dishwasher and maybe wash my hair. That would be cool if we could do all that by noon. We can't. Oh, also I need to update my reading journal. We don't have time for this. But we're gonna try anyway. So I really gotta go. I got stuff to do and not a lot of time to do it. It's noon. I've showered. I have food. The dishwasher is running. I gotta go read. All right, I just finished Surrender by Rilzy Adams. They've been friends forever. 12 years ago, they made a bet. In 12 years, they're gonna meet up for 2 nights and see if they have as good sex as they think they will, and they have kinky sex with lots of sex toys, BDSM, all the things. 5 stars, amazing. Love Rilzy Adams, great author. I just finished Say the Word by Aubrey Penn, which she had a fiance. He was the worst. She dumps him and gets back with her first love. I finished Riding the Headless Horseman by Molly Likovich, something like that. 3 stars. I liked the kink. There is a Halloween word that is also a slur that is used. But yeah, it is kinky. It is what you would expect. Alright, I just finished Trusting the Mountain Man. It was bad. She's an 18-year-old virgin. They're married within 2 weeks. It was bad. Oh, it also involved camping, which kill me now. My worst nightmare. No, thank you. I just finished Out of Bounds by Lizzie West. It's a NBA player, brother's best friend, insta love at a cabin. Oh no, we have a huge misunderstanding and a fight, even though we've known each other for 3 days. It was not good. Okay, I just submitted my book and we got our first item. We got our first item, finally! I kind of thought we'd have it by now, but we didn't, but we got our first item. Whoop, 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 whoop. I just finished this book, Freaky Weekend Billionaire, I don't know. I liked this team. It's erotica, it does not end with them together. However, she is his lawyer's paralegal because he is up for a rape case, which of course he didn't do, and she's just trying to trap him, and also this has happened before. And I just didn't love that. All right, I submitted Crossing the Line, Working For, My Dad's Best Friend, something like that. I don't know. So bad. She's a virgin and she eats pizza in front of him, and that's so amazing. Oh my goodness, she's so different from all the other girls. And also, he's her dad's best friend, obviously, and her dad loses his mind when he catches them together, which would be understandable, except for the little factor that the first book in this series, which I did not read, is him, the dad, meeting, dating, getting married to one of her childhood best friends. So he already did the reverse of this. And somehow he thinks that he has a moral hill to stand on. I'm actually so annoyed. I did not like that one. But anywho, I have to go get ready for date night. I just can't hide it. I'm in bed. You're getting air conditioning clips. I just finished Committed to the Obsessed Mountain Man, which she was not committed to him. She was this nurse. There was a lot of bad representation of lots of different health things, and it was trash, and there was a lot of trauma for no reason. It was a 50-page insta-love novella. Stupid. I hate it. Thanks. 1 star. Do not recommend. How are you gonna have a 60-page novella and have me crying? Oh no! Oh my! This is why I've never read this author. I hate it. Oh God. All right. Well, that was 5 fucking stars. I'm never reading from her ever again, because if she could destroy me with that novella, I don't really want a full length. But I understand the hype. Not only did she get me in the feels, there was a lot of great humor, very fun quotes. She's a hospice nurse and she's taking care of her grandmother who is dying. But despite that, there was a lot of cuteness. Your girl tries to avoid emotional damage, so won't be doing that again. Alright, I just finished Crazy Grump. She delivered his pizza and it turned to love. I need more coffee. Alright, real quick while I get this video up, because no one got time to do formal updates during Faceoff weekend. I finished The Biker's Revenge. It was fine. He takes his rival enemy's daughter. Turns out she's his. I finished Protecting His Girl. he works for her father, he was her bodyguard. She was getting threats, but she doesn't need protection. She can take care of herself, even though she has absolutely no skills, no experience that would indicate that she would be good in a fight. I don't know for sure if I've updated you on everything. I will probably figure that all out after Face-Off weekend. Okay, I did not talk about Garlic and the Witch, the sequel to Garlic and the Vampire. Very cute, very quick. My daughter actually really loved looking at the art with me. I also read Nami's Ecstasy, which was a threesome with her bosses. Don't really recommend, but it is, what time is it? 11:11 EDT. And I have submitted 13 things for Face-Off, which officially means, including DNFs, I am tied with all of the books that I read in May. So we did it. All right, I read my child's favorite graphic novel for my next thing. That's not it's dragons. Life did continue even during Face-Off weekend, so I had to do vacuuming as one does, and family. All right, so it's almost 5 o'clock and on Saturday, and I think a lot of people are getting pretty burned out on Face-Off, myself included. I think our team has not won as many items as we thought we would. And because of that, we're tired. We're slowing down. You're slowing down a bit, but we'll see. I know I'm gonna read a couple novellas at least. I don't know why you're shaking. I'm gonna read a couple more novellas and then I'll be on Izzy's sprints tonight. But I'm feeling tired and done. But we're not done. And we'll be okay. But yeah, just like for transparency's sake, I guess, since I've been running through this vlog and just doing very chaotic short updates as every time I can read, I've been speed reading through things. I figured I would just let you know, yeah, this is not sustainable. That's not sustainable. I'm kind of over it. But I'm not going to let myself be burned out by Face-Off, and I'm not going to burn out in Face-Off. So if I need a break, I already just had a bit of a break, but if I need a break, I will take it. But I'm definitely not done submitting for Face-Off. Again, we have already surpassed all of May's reading, so I already hit my goal, but I would like to break 20. For sure. So let's get to it. Well, I finished Her Reluctant Titan and it was 1 star. It said that he was just a lizard in a suit, which is an anti-Semitic idea and not something that we should be putting into our smutty romance novellas. And I didn't like the story. And also, he was all like, how can you be a virgin? You're so amazing. People aren't only virgins because no one has ever desired them. First of all, virginity has a ridiculous amount of like value put on it, but nonetheless, even skipping all of that, you can be a virgin at any age, and that doesn't mean that no one's ever been interested enough to take it away from you. Like, let's do better. Okay, I read Kharma by Shon. I gave this 4 stars. This is one of my favorite authors. I really enjoy their books. This one was a stabby FMC and I liked her. She was fun. There was a little something missing with the way that the whole story was set up, but overall very enjoyable. And now I'm reading Nina the Starry Bride Volume 3. And this is a fantasy romance manga, and I gave both of the first 2 volumes 5 stars. All right, I did not have the time or the emotional bandwidth to update you on Sunday at all, so Sunday morning on sprints, I read Wings of Fire Volume 2. This was my 19th book for Face-Off, and it was the last one that I could do because of Father's Day and plans. I was in a restaurant when I found out that our team came in dead last. I was picking up an order, then I was sitting in a drive-thru. I was a little bit hangry. I won't lie to you, I was a little bit hangry. Obviously, someone has to come in last. That's just the nature of competition. I will say it did not feel great to read as much as I humanly could in the amount of time that I was able to dedicate to reading for Face-Off weekend and get exactly the same reward as if I had read nothing, as if I had read 0 books. I read 19 books for Face-Off weekend, and there are people on my team that read 60 books for Face-Off weekend to come in dead last. So like that just didn't feel good, you know, it really did not. So our team understandably threw a bit of a pity party. We were not thrilled, we were not excited, it was not fun to do all of that and get so little. So at this juncture, I would basically say that I wouldn't really recommend killing yourself for Face-Off weekend. Not really worth it. However, that is the name of the game. So please understand, I'm not talking trash about Bree. I'm not talking trash about the readathon or anything like that at all. I am just being honest with you in my video that reading 19 books when I could have read 1 book for the exact same reward just didn't feel good at all. I definitely ended Face-Off on a bit of a low note. I was also very tired from hosting and reading as much as I could and trying to put my family first all weekend. So it was a very draining couple of days, honestly. It doesn't make it less fun. And also our team really kind of bonded over Face-Off, those of us that participated, and there is absolutely no shade to anybody who was not able to participate in Face-Off, who read 0 books or who read 1 to 5 books. That is life, right? If you were not able to participate, if you did not want to, if it does not work well with your reading, that is okay. If you did participate and how much you could do, your maximum amount of contribution was not equal to someone else's maximum amount of contribution, that is perfectly fine. That is a-okay. No one is saying that you should have done more. In fact, I don't know that anybody should have done more. It's just kind of the way it went, right? But it was not super rewarding to do so much for it and then just get last place, where we could have done nothing and gotten last place, you know? A bit burnt out from that. I think taking a minute to recover would be wise. But ending on a more positive note, it was really fun and exciting to see how much I could read. I've never participated in any competitive readathons because it's not like a thing that really appeals to me because I am such a mood reader, right? But again, the format of this readathon I think works really well for mood readers, and it is a fun way to be able to participate and still kind of read whatever you want. I think part of it is just like that's not going to ever be my norm because I don't really tell myself what to read and I just kind of do whatever I want, to be honest. But it was kind of a fun personal challenge, you know, regardless of the team results. It was a fun personal challenge just to see what I could do. 19 books is wild. Like, that is wild. But yeah, our team, some of us read so much. And again, I have no issue with the people who barely read or who didn't read for Face-Off. That is okay. You did amazing, sweetie. You did what you should do. Listen to yourself, listen to your schedule, you know, and what you need to do for that. But I feel really bad for the people who read way more than me, honestly. But Team Romance, while dead last, will continue. We're a bit banged up. But yeah, that was my Face-Off weekend. I hope you had a good weekend, whether you participated or not. Again, like, I don't want to be fake. I don't want to lie to you and be like, I love losing, it's my favorite. It's not, but I do think usually I'm a pretty good loser. I think part of this was like never being able to tell where you were or how close you were, or you know, if a little bit more effort would make a big difference or not. All of that kind of factored into it. But I hope you had a fun time watching me go through Face-Off weekend. And I don't know what my next video is, but I'll see you in it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.